There I was. It was August 17th, 2017, and I walk in, and my boss says, Ray, you're Employee of the Month. I cannot believe it. I got Employee of the Month. I've only been there a month. And it was just so shocking, but it also let me know that I was appreciated by my boss, and I was appreciated by my fellow employees, and also the customers that were coming through the McDonald's line. And with that appreciation, it lets me know that everyone understood that I worked hard, and that I understood hard work, and I was willing to go the extra mile to take care of the customers. And that's the way I've always been with my family as well, with including my son and my wife, and make sure they're taken care of and the things that needs to be done. And today, that's why we're going to discuss Mr. Carnegie's golden rules of how to become a friendlier person. So the first thing you should do when it comes down to Mr. Carnegie's golden rules to be a friendlier person, you should not criticize, condemn, or complain. Criticizing and complaining and condemning someone will take you right out of the box. People will not want to deal with you anymore. People will not want to do anything with you. But to be a friendlier person, you have to change that whole thing around. You can't criticize people, you can't complain about people, and you can't condemn people. If you do those things, people will be like, I don't want to deal with you anymore. But if you change yourself around and not do those things, then that will make you a friendlier person. The next thing you need to do is to have sincere appreciation for someone. And like I was talking in the beginning of this lesson, when I felt appreciated, I understood who I was, what I was, and people also understood those things about me. And the appreciation came when I received Employee of the Month. So if you appreciate people sincerely and understand who they are as a person, not just what they were or what you think they are, then that will make you a friendlier person. The third rule will be to arouse in someone an eager want. Have you ever been with someone or been around someone and said, I don't want to do this, I don't like change, I don't like dealing with things like that? But have you ever been around someone that you've been able to influence and say, hey, you know what? I like what you're doing. I like who you are. I like what you're doing. How can I do that? How can I be better? So if you can arouse a want in someone to say, what's the next move? Or how can we get there? Or where can we go? That's a great thing to become a friendlier person. You have to show genuine interest in someone. Genuine interest means not to say, well, I see that you're a nice person, or I see that you can shoot a basketball really well. But a genuine interest is sitting down with someone and letting them know, you know what makes you do this? What makes you do that? What makes you who you are and what you are? I understand you can do this in the office. I can understand you can do this because you're a firefighter. But on the inside, what makes you do these things? The next thing you should do is just simply smile. There's no definite explanation about it. There's no deep meaning to it. Just put a smile on your face. Being able to smile with someone, being able to smile towards someone, let them know that you really care about them. You're really a friendly person, because if you walk up to somebody with a frown on your face, they are not going to want to deal with you. But if you walk up to someone with a smile on your face, then you can definitely get someone to do something. The next thing you should do after that is remember that a person's name is the most important word in any language. If you can remember that person's name is John, or you can remember that person's name is Mark, or Mariah, or anyone that you may have come in contact with, then they will know that you care about them. Because if you've taken the time out to learn someone's name, then they will know that you care about them, you appreciate them, and you have their genuine interest at heart. The next thing you should do is be a good listener and let others talk about themselves. Sometimes we like to talk on and on and on and on, but sometimes we just need to listen. Because if we listen, then we can understand. When we understand, we can learn who someone is. And when we can learn we can learn what they like to travel, what they like to do, any hobbies they may have, learn about their children, learn about their family. You can learn a whole lot about someone if you're just willing to listen and pay attention to who they really are. The next thing you should do is talk into the terms of someone's interest. If someone wants to talk on and on and on about how they can make the best pot roast in the world, let them do it. Because if you understand that that's what that person likes to do, and they understand that you're willing to listen about the longest recipe of how to make the best pot roast, then let them talk about it. Because if that's what they want to talk about, then let them do it, because you're genuinely trying to be a friendlier person. And friendlier people understand that they have to just listen, pay attention sometimes, and just let people talk about what they like. And you talk about what they like as well, because you might have a different recipe for pot roast, and you guys might be able to share those recipes, and it might become even better, pot roast than they've ever had before. The next thing you should do